Oh my fucking goodness, guys. I can't believe, I can't believe, I can't believe what has just happened. Like, Inter Milan. You bottled the league. You bottled Coppa Italia. This was your last chance to make something of this season. And you put in the worst performance I have ever seen in a Champions League final. Guys, I'm literally just going off of raw emotion right now. Like I don't have anything prepared. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to talk about. Just wow, PSG, wow. I can't remember when the hell was the last time there was a final this one-sided. I don't even think has that ever happened. Like genuinely, has that ever happened? And I'm actually like I'm curious to look through the history right now. Like, have we ever had a final this one-sided ever in life? I'm just scrolling through, and I'm not seeing anything right now. I'm not seeing anything that even resembles a 5. I'm going all the way back through history right now. So I guess we had Madrid beating Frankfurt 7-3, but even then, technically the goal difference was 4. So this is the highest margin of victory by a team ever in the Champions League. And you know, if you watch this game, truly, it's not surprising whatsoever. I mean, PSG have like elite technical quality in terms of their players. They pressed intensely. They suffocated Inter. They were playing with flair. You have tier 1 athletes. Inter Milan came into this match and they were playing scared from the get-go. And I'm going to be very honest with you. Inter, the fact that they even made it here is a bit of annoying only because they basically wasted a final. We could have had a PSG Barca final. We could have even had a PSG Bayern final. Either one of those games would have been much better spectacles than what we got here. I think the biggest turning point for Inter was the fact that PSG were the team to score first. Because, like I said, PSG have been outplayed since the round of 16 and the knockout rounds. But they've always, not PSG, sorry, Inter, but they've always managed to nick first blood. And Inter are a good enough team defensively to be able to hold leads when they get them. But in this case, that's not what happened. PSG opened the scoring. PSG had been on their ass from minute 1. From minute 1, they were on their ass. You can see it through the momentum meter. You can see it through the XG. It was bad. And I'm not going to lie to you, that first half was diabolical. Truly diabolical. Shout out to whatever Inter fan will somehow watch this. I'm sorry for what your bum-ass team has done today. Like, seriously. They could not compete on any level. The Inter players, I thought Mkhitaryan was trash. I thought, what's his face? Chanaloglu was a ghost. Lautaro was a ghost. What's his face? I thought Turan was okay. But, like, generally, what is he really going to do? He's not the best player on this team. That's not his responsibility to be the best player on this team. That's on Lautaro, and he didn't show up. The fullbacks were complete trash today, and we're going to get to that. See, just to offer a little bit of tactical insight, I guess, because I should probably say something about what the fuck actually happened. When you play with a back 3, when you do that, you're basically tasking your fullbacks to have a good game. Like, you can't afford to have bad games. And the reason why you can't afford to have bad games is because if the other team gets through your fullback, they're pretty much going to be attacking with a +1 advantage any single time. Basically meaning that, right? Like, if we look at this setup, if Dumfries, anytime Dumfries or DeMarco gets cooked, you not only have Doué over here already, you now have Hakimi attacking this portion of the pitch as well. So now Bastoni's got to handle a 2v1 against 2 elite dribblers. Same thing on this side. If Dumfries gets cooked, now you have Mentz and Kvaratskhelia being forced to, being able to attack Pavard 2v1. And then you have Dembele, who put on a playmaking clinic today. 2 assists, and not even just that, he was vital in that third and the assist that Vitinha got as well, doing an amazing backheel flick that gave Vitinha the ball to be able to pass it into Kvaratskhelia. It honestly could have been even worse because Barcola had probably one of the worst misses I have ever seen in a game ever. Like, Inter didn't really do much in this game. I mean, there was like a couple minutes, you know, in the middle of the first half where they were kind of trying to get some territory after the second goal. Like, you can kind of see it right here as well. Most of that came because Benjamin Pavard actually was forced to overlap and put in crosses, which he's the freaking center back. He should not be forced to do that, but it is what it is. Part of the issue too was just because this midfield was just not enough to deal with this, and because you have a front two and a back three, it kind of just puts more work on the midfielders, both in terms of going forward and defending. They didn't track runners properly. They didn't track runners for the Hakimi goal. And by the time we got to the second half, you could tell the team just gave up. I really don't have much else to say on this game. PSG, congrats to y'all. First Champions League in history. They have a young team. I'm not going to say they can go back to back. I'm definitely not going to do that. But they definitely have a young team, so they will definitely be in this conversation for time. And as for Inter, where do you go from here? You really got to think about it. Where the fuck do they go from here?